Hello all, welcome to Hygia Agile IT Training. In this session, we are going to know what is virtual environment, the need of virtual environment, examples of virtual environments in Python, and how to set up a virtual environment with a practical demo. These definitions I have taken from the web. You can find them by yourself as well, but I consolidated some of them here. See, what is a virtual environment? Install the packages on your host in which you don't have admin privileges. It's nice, right? You don't have privileges, but you still can install. It's actually a self-contained environment on your system where you can install what are the libraries that are required to develop a project. So your project will be a self-contained package with all dependencies. So in fact, it will provide a solution, a simple solution for host potential problems. So more technically, if you go, it is actually a Python installation, isolated Python installation directory that has its own side packages and scripts and interpreter. Okay, and it will only run for that particular project. And because of this, you can install multiple projects on your system and run in parallel without any conflicts between these projects. And this is possible despite you keep your system level Python intact. That means your site packages directory will be tidy without unnecessary packages installed in there. Okay, so what are that we have done with the definitions? Let's see more clearly what is this. Think about a scenario as you see on the screen. On your mission, you have Python 3.9 with the standard and custom libraries. And also think about you have one additional library which is required by these three projects, library X with version 1.4. Normally in these libraries, whatever the version you store in the library, it will store with only with the file name. It doesn't say with what version it is there. You need to go inside and see the version number. Even when any projects are accessing the libraries, they know that what version, but they can't access based on the version. They just access based on the file name. Think about a scenario as it is written. Project A needs library X with version 1.3. Project B needs library X with 1.4. Project C needs library X with 2.0. But I have only X 1.4 version. Only project A will be project B will be working. Project A and project C will not be working. How to solve this problem? Do I need to buy another computer and install another Python? No. See the way. See the same situation, Python 9 standard customer labs with library X 1.4, and I can create a virtual environment for my project A and virtual environment for project B, virtual environment for project C. Keeping the libraries intact here in the main host Python, I can download as many libraries in the project A Python, project B Python, project C Python. Actually, this is called virtual environments. So that will be only working on for the project A. The libraries that you install will be working for project A. The libraries you install only be working for project B. The same way project C. So it has its own copy of libraries, and it is a self-contained project. Well, another virtual environment you see. So I have two Pythons in my host computer, and I need Python 3.9, so I can create two virtual environment based on 3.9. I can create another virtual environment based on Python 3.10 and make them self-contained projects. Now let's proceed to demo. I have a system which is having one Python version. Let's check the Python version. So the 3.9 is just printing plain text, whatever that it is input. whatever we give the input, it will print as it is. And the second file will transform the string to init characters. So let's have a quick look on these files. This is just printing whatever that we gave. Hello project 1, run in virtual environment 1. Just print it. The other file, I'm just importing one camel case library and I'm initializing one object, and with that also I'm giving a string with all lowercase letters, but I am asking the camel case method to string transformation. Let's make a project folder. Let's make two separate projects. Move the file 1 to the project 1. Move the file 2 to the project. So project 1 doesn't need a library and project 2 needs a library. Now we see how we set up the virtual environment and how we can set the use the library. Let's go to the project. The command to set the virtual environment is on -m stands for module, and the entry value virtual environment, and give the name Proj 1 env, just for our understanding. Project 1 environment. Open this project in Visual Source Code. You see, this project 1 folder is already created the moment when you run the command python m virtual environment. See, it contains include folder, and it contains library folders, pip, package sources, write ports, and to manage this virtual environment, we have activate, deactivate. Okay, we will see. Now, open the code, project 1 code, and try to run it. There is no Python path, so let us set the Python path there. Control Shift P. Select the interpreter. I am selecting the Python 3.9.10 project 1 virtual environment. This is what we have set. Now run it. Yes, so the project 1 has been set and the code is executed in the project 1 environment. It doesn't ask for any libraries. It doesn't need any libraries. It just print text, whatever that we did. Okay, I will close this now. So this is the way you connect, you set the virtual environment. For my next project, I need library. Let's see how. Project 2, the environment file is not there. Command Python virtual environment Proj 2 env. Open with Visual Source Code. That Proj 2 also is created in the same folder. There, see, this is the environment. In this folder, include library scripts. The same thing we are seeing in the Visual Source Code as well. See, this is the PR2 file, and this is what it requires. A library we are importing. Let's run it. Let's see what will happen. Let us run it. It's automatically setting project 2 environment, and it is failing because we don't have YAML keys. Let's import by using Python package manager pip install YAML keys. Now it is installing. It's installed. Now if you run this, in the project 2 environment, it ran, and you see this, the initial words are capitalized. See, the thing is that this project 2 environment has the library, camel case library. Project 1 environment does not have the library. If you try to run this particular code with project 1, it won't work. Again, there also we need to download the same. The camel case library is only downloaded to the project 2 library. Thus, the project 2, because the project 2 needs the library, and the camel case library is not downloaded to project 1 because it doesn't need that library. So with this virtual environment, we can only install what are the libraries that are required for the project. So we have come to the end of the session. I hope this will be helpful. I will come up with another session with new content. Until then, thank you very much.